What's up, guys? Top of the morning. Well, not to most of y'all in YouTube land, but over here, my truck is cruising, taking it easy because I'm trying to, pregame, relax before I have to go to the funeral. And the reason why I'm making this video is not to start any static. I don't want to go back and forth with anyone. Because the one thing I don't like to do is go backwards and forwards with a person that I don't know personally. Now, there's a lot of videos being thrown out with a whole bunch of different speculations about everything with Rich, from as far as him being the biggest steroid drug dealer to the world greatest saint to the worst person to ever touch fitness. Like, there's so many videos going out, and there's a ton of videos of everybody talking about how great he was and all of this, but yet when he was here was tons of videos of how he was putting a black eye on the business. Now, none of that bothers me. None of that even deserve a video reply from me. Now, it was one particular, it wasn't even really the video. It was one particular statement that was made that indicated that is misleading the youth, misleading a whole lot of peoples that still believe in this man's legacy and theory, and had I not known him on a personal level, I'd have believed what was just put out. I would have probably tried this shit. I have kids. A lot of my supporters have kids. A lot of my friends have kids. And I'd be damned if I would want to come home and see my kids in my pre-workout snorting it just so it can hit them faster. Nah, that ain't cool. Okay, they had one clip of Rich supposedly snorted some mayhem pre-workout. But there's tons of Bigger by the Day videos of Rich mixing up pre-workout and All Day You May and in his gallon of water, and his half-gallon water too. There's tons of videos of that. So, okay, let's say he did snort pre-workout, but there was no disclaimer to say, kids, do not try this at home because I feel like this is a strong thing that killed him, that removed him from the face of the earth. Him snorting his pre-workout. Get out the dang window. I hate when these kids don't go to school when it's a freaking holiday. I hate it because guess what? They sure do know how to get up under my skin. Anywho, see, I can't have them kids in there snorting pre-workout. Okay? So, there was no disclaimer saying that was wrong. And even if he was snorting pre-workout, why you didn't have the common sense to tell him, babe, don't do that. I researched that. That ain't good. But you downplayed it. Like it was cool to snort pre-workout to get to your system faster, to get a haircut. So you needed to snort some pre-workout to get a haircut. The one thing that I'm quite sure a lot of you kids know is caffeine is very strong, very toxic, and very addicting. Why it's not considered a steroid, I have no idea. Why? Because maybe it grew from a plant, but the majority of the steroids are grown in human bodies animal bodies, plants. But, you know, that's a government issue. I'm not fit to get into that. I'm in fitness. I don't want to display that I think I know too much, but for you guys that was out there watching this video, and a lot of my supporters that's been constantly keeping me updated with so many videos of people's trashing me and all that, it doesn't affect me. I don't care about a person talking bad about me, because if they don't know me, it can't upset me. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So, you know, when I hear all sorts of weird shit like Mack Truck's a nobody, who is he? I'm 38 years old. I come from South Central. I have a gang affiliation background, heavily. I have established a well comfortable lifestyle for my kids. My bank accounts is comfortable. I have multiple vehicles that I could choose to drive. I own my own home. So apparently, how I'm a nobody? How could that upset me? It don't. Because for me to be able to accomplish all of this, coming from where I came from, shows that I'm definitely somebody. I'm definitely a man that's heavily respected out here. So when I get numerous DMs about stuff like that, like, man, you need to go ahead and reply, for what? They don't know me, and they're not using common sense. And so I don't let that affect me. But I was not going to let this go by with this woman saying she gonna carry on the legacy of one of the greats to ever do it, and still promoting lies and dumb shit. It's a problem. And I'm not gonna go back and forth. This is not a beef video. This is not a video to be disrespecting anyone. This is just a video to clear up the confusion of you guys thinking that it's cool to snort pre-workout, because it's not. Whatever y'all do, do not try that shit, please. Because if that was the case, and if that's what killed him, I would show hate to hear in the news, on TMZ, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. A lot of kids been popping up dead behind trying to snort pre-workout. Because trust me, it's very easy to follow some of this information when a person use a large person name. So it's like, dang, maybe it is true. But whatever you do, use your mind, use your head, and follow your instincts. You know it's not right. And if a person want to continue lying and misleading you guys to believe this fuckery, leave it on them. Whatever you do, do not support that. Don't snort a goddamn thing. If it ain't the stuff you get from your doctor to clear your nasal passages, don't do it. Don't do it. Because opening up a pack of Crystal Light goes into your nose, and we don't like that shit because we taste it all in here. So that's just my input on this whole madness of the pre-workout. Everybody else that's putting out these videos, go ahead, they capitalizing off of it. And if you guys have not noticed, I haven't put Rich name in any of my titles from the time of the RX Muscle video, because I was only putting his name in the titles because I needed him to see it. It wasn't for you guys to click on it. I don't make a living off of YouTube. It was for him to see my videos. All the time it was for him, because I know he Googles his name to see what is being put out on him. He's not here now, so why would I put his name in the videos? And I have no more reason to poke at him because it's not fun anymore. It's fucking sad. And I don't want his legacy to be put out there as it's cool to snort pre-workout, it's cool to abuse sports enhancements, it's cool. No, that's not his legacy. His legacy was clearly to show that we all have the same fair shot to start something from the ground up and build it as large as we can see. His legacy showed that you don't have to be this big name person, these pro cards and all of this to be large in fitness. His legacy is totally different from that. You know, so it's not about what he did to get there, what he took, what he did to his body. He displayed that we all get the fair shot. Because in fitness, it's not about color. I don't care what color you are. If you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love this sport. I love this business. He showed that everybody could make it happen, you know, because for a long time we thought we got to get a pro card to get the sponsorships. We got to get a pro card. He blew that out the water. And whether a lot of people want to admit it or not, he made a lot of pros look really bad because he accomplished things that they should have been doing. But hey, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure that no bad information get put out there to the up and coming and to those that's been around for a minute. I don't want y'all to think that it's cool for a person to feed you some crap and just downplay it like it's nothing. Instead of just saying whatever you guys do, I just don't put anything out there. Damage control is already damaged. No need to try to clean up the damage control. Let's just let this shit die out and just remember the good and the bad times. Anyway, I'm about to sign off. And to those of you that see me always going, bruh, that ain't me promoting guns. I say I'm a straight shooter. I'm giving it to you gun barrel straight. That's the symbol of it. So I don't want you guys to be thinking that I'm promoting gun violence. Bruh, kick, kick, kick.